Okay, so before we actually start playing, I wanna go over something really funny. Let me make. Let me open the thing. So Bloomberg did an interview with two people. Todd Howard from Bethesda Game Studios and Phil something, I forgot his last name, from Microsoft Game Studios about Starfield, and it was savage. Oh my god. We gotta watch this. Like, I've seen bits and pieces of it, and it's. Yo, they actually asked some real questions, bro. I was like a little surprised that they asked real questions, but holy fuck. Okay, so first of all, I want to point out, all right, they're doing this over like satellite, so there's like a fucking 5 second delay between between the question being asked and the question being answered. So it does make it look like when they ask the question that like Todd Howard's going like and trying to like scramble, but it's not, all right? It's just like there's a 5 second delay in between because of the satellite connection. So they take the reactions with a little bit of salt for that reason, right?
Ask our audience, what would you ask Todd? Big question from many. Why did you not optimize this game for PC?
the first question. Oh my god, the first question, bro. Why you lazy? Holy dude.
We did. It's running great. It is a next-gen PC game. We really do push the tech.
Okay, I didn't even notice this the first time. Look at the other guy's reaction. So this, obviously, if you don't know these people, this clown is Todd Howard, notorious liar, and this guy is the Phil guy. I want to say Spencer, but I don't think it's Spencer. But he's the boss for Microsoft Game Studios.
I asked our audience, what would you ask Todd? Big question from many. Why did you not optimize this game for PC?
We did. It's running great. It is a
He fucking knows, bro.
next-gen PC game.
Yo, Ryuji, was it? This too, man. This is a bold-faced lie. There is nothing next-gen about this game. Not a damn thing is next-gen about this game. Like, he's straight up lying here.
We did. It's running great. It is a next-gen
It's also not running great. It's running fine, but that's not great.
PC game. We really do push the technology, so
I ask you again. You guys have seen me play this game. You guys have probably seen a lot of other people play. If you haven't played it even yourself, it might be a decent game, especially when you only paid like $10 for it or $30, right? But to claim it's next gen? Bitch, what are you smoking? I want some, because apparently it's fucking amazing. You're babbling lunacy. There's nothing innovative about this game at all. Everything about this game, a different game does better. A different older game does better. And again, that doesn't make it a terrible game, right? I enjoyed it. I would give it a 7 out of 10 for the amount of money I paid for it, right? If I had paid 70 to 80 or to 110, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. Right?
you may need to upgrade your PC for this game, but it's got a lot of great stuff going on in it, and the fans are responding awesome.
Even if you upgrade your PC, you'll barely be able to run it properly, right? Exclusivity has a, was it a 3090? He gets 70 FPS if he's lucky, right?
Kara and
Next gen.
I've been reviewing the gameplay. We've also been reviewing some of the discussion online. Phil, good to see you. Xbox Game Pass, okay? It's available to anyone that subscribes. So how can you guarantee from a sort of sales perspective that you kind of hit the heights that Skyrim has? If it's available to anyone through Game Pass, how do you ensure people actually play it?
Well, we can see people playing, which is great, on the platform. You might know the game has been in
Oh, it was Phil Spencer. Hey, I remembered correctly after all. Shit. I was thinking about that other guy, Richard Spencer. I was like, no, there's no way this guy's name was Phil Spencer. It was after all. So I take it back. This man, Phil Spencer, boom, Microsoft Gaming CEO. So he's the boss of Microsoft, of all of the Microsoft game IP. But these guys are very hands off, all right? Like, that is a big thing to know. They generally don't like to meddle, which I think is actually a good thing, but in this case, also a bad thing because Bethesda is known for being lazy. I shouldn't use lazy, right? I mean, I'm sure all of their actual developers work hard. They're just not up to the no, I want to say not up to the task required, but they're I feel the main problem that I feel like that Bethesda games have and this game also has is the other guy in this fucking conversation. It's almost certainly a Todd Howard thing. Like the whole bigger is better. We're going to focus on quantity, not quality. That is his vision. And it worked well 20 years ago, but it ain't 2000 it ain't 2003 no more, guys. It's 2023. There's a lot of games that do the bigger is better than you, and fill it with more quality as well. So you gotta step your game up, or fire the guy that I think is causing you most problems, which is Todd Howard. The buck stops at the top, right?
Preview for the last week, and it's already our most played next-gen exclusive game on Xbox.
They gotta stop saying next-gen. There's nothing next-gen about this game. Like, not a damn thing is next-gen. Not the graphics, not the way it runs, not the systems inside of it. It's all over a decade old. And again, other games do all of the separate things much better. Look at No Man's Sky flying and exploration. Much better than. Obviously, Bethesda's gonna win in the RPG front because that's what they do, right? But everything that they tried to do that was like No Man's Sky failed like spectacularly. I don't think you could have failed harder had you tried, right? Like, why even add the space part? I say it in my review, right? The space part is fake. You can't fly anywhere. You can fly in your own little fishbowl and then watch a couple of cutscenes to fly somewhere, but you can't actually fly anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, why even add that then? Just focus on the actual game and polish it way more. It would have been much better, in my opinion.
So we're seeing huge success. It's our biggest wish-listed game on Steam across Xbox and Bethesda Game Studios history. And now, as you said, tens of millions of Game Pass subscribers and the standard edition retail customers all get to play today. So incredible day, new franchise launching, and it's a lot of fun.
And I'm sure you want to dwell on the here, the now, Phil, but you've been asked, and I'm going to ask it again, you mentioned exclusive. So does that mean the Elder Scrolls 6 will be? How do you mark as to whether this is the right track?
That's another thing. Like, is Xbox exclusive, right? You know why they did that. I mean, Microsoft bought their studio. Of course they're gonna be like, Sony? Nah. There's no need. Right? Because they want to funnel people into their platform. Duh.
Phil.
Yeah, we look at it on a case-by-case basis with the games that we build. We want to make sure our games are available in so many different places, on our Xbox consoles, on PC,
so long as it's not
via
Sony.
cloud. These games can come to almost any web-enabled device. We're looking at, millions and millions of players who will have access to Starfield and other
So long as it's not Sony, our direct competitor.
Xbox Game Studios games. It's really about giving players choice around how they want to play, and they build their
Unless you're only playing on PlayStation, which is by Sony, our main competitor.
library of games.
What then, Todd, about timing? What then about other names, other...
Sorry. This interview is fucking fire, bro. Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't hear the start of the question.
About other names, other games, Baldur, for example, Baldur's Gate, that have done...
Oh, they're bringing them Baldur's Gate into this, yes! Yes, let's go! Oh, they're gonna have no answer for this one, bro. Oh, no. I remember when the developers go, oh, please don't use Baldur's Gate as the new measurement of gaming in this in the future. You know this is gonna be good, bro. Let's go. Alright, I'm hype.
Significantly well. How do you think about ultimately making sure everyone's addicted to your current offering right here, right now?
I think if you look at video games now...
Guys, like, he fucking started laughing again, dude. Yo, this Phil guy is giving away the game, bro. Holy shit, man.
Is so competitive. I think this year, 2023, could be the greatest year ever in video games? I don't know, but to have Starfield be out there and the response that we've gotten has just been incredible for everybody here at the studio. And the other thing is, yes, it's about launch, it's about today, but our games, they are played for years. You know, we're 12 years after Skyrim, still one of our most played games, so we like to build.
That's because you make like one game every 6 years, bro. Come on. Like, that's not a hard metric to reach, you know? Oh, it's one of our most played games. Yeah, you released it 10 times.
These worlds that people can really get lost in, the fan feedback and what it means to everybody, it really is incredible for all of us here.
Todd, I want to go to another one of the audience questions.
Oh, audience question, bros. Okay, this is gonna be good. I'm ready.
And it's very specific, but so many people asked it. Why are there no vehicles on the planets? Space is one thing.
Bro, why the fuck you lazy? Where the vehicles at? Bro, I love this interview, dude. Holy shit, it's only 5 minutes, right? We're almost through it already, but oh my god. It's been fire throughout, yo. This is a nuke that's getting dropped on these guys, man.
But what about terra firma?
It's a great question.
You can hear the guy laughing in the background, bro. Yo, he knows.
And actually, it's something we consider. You know, we're going to do outer space, we're going to do planets.
Oh, we considered.
Once you do
Okay,
vehicle-
you're gonna have to pay more for that, guys. DLC. Crappy ass vehicle that will probably barely run. DLC, $20.
It does change the gameplay. So by focusing once you land in your ship that you're on foot, it lets us.
Okay? He says, I gotta interject here. He says once you land on your ship. Anyone that's played Starfield, anyone that has watched Starfield reviews, should know you don't land in your ship. You watch a cutscene, and the cutscene lands for you. You don't actually go from the space onto the landing pad. You can't do that. You have to open the map, click on a point of interest, click on land, cutscene starts, and you're landed. That's not a landing, all right? And that's fake.
Really, for the players, make it an experience where we know how fast they're seeing things. In one sense, you do have a vehicle, which is obviously.
Which is very slow, because all of the exploration is really empty. I don't think, in my 60 hours of gameplay now, I think, roughly, I've ever seen, like, you know, a traveler out in the wastes? Like in Fallout 4? You don't see that. It doesn't exist no more. Which is why when they say this is a next-gen game, that's a bold-faced lie. It's actually worse. It's a watered-down Fallout. Like, it's not even as expansive as Fallout. In Fallout, you could see, what was her name? Carla. Trash Can Carla, right? She literally walked from your settlement to that little bar to whatever, right? She had a travel path, and you could come across randoms in the middle of the wasteland where nothing is around. I have not had that happen a single time in Starfield. The exploration is empty as all hell. You walk towards a POI, every now and then you pick up a mineral if you need it, or maybe like you want to place an outpost or something. But you will never see a random guy out in the wastes just walking from one outpost to another or something like that. Like, it just doesn't happen. Completely dead.
You have your spaceship, you can go around in space, but then on the surface,
you can't go around in space. When you go into space, a little box gets generated, and you're stuck inside that box. You can fly out of the box, but nothing happens outside the box. So, to fly around in space, you have to open a map, click on it, watch a cutscene to get to the location, and then you can fly around for like 2 minutes, you know? And then there's nothing to see. And if no random event gets generated, then there's nothing to do. Like, that's not flying, you know?
you do have a jetpack, which you can upgrade, which is super fun, new experience for us. And obviously, planets have different levels of gravity, which make that unique for many planets.
That, I would agree with. That is actually fun. I would 100% agree with that. Like, I called that out when I was playing it too. Like, that's just fun, right? But again, No Man's Sky does that and does it better. So, like, Oh, it's a new and unique experience. It's really not. Okay, a lot of games did that a lot better, right? I mean, it's fun, and I like that it's in there, but it's definitely not um the best it can be.
Phil, this is so closely tied to Xbox, and I find it interesting. I have to ask you about the latest offer from Microsoft and Activision to the UK CMA. Do you think that that structure will be accepted with the UK CMA?
Okay, this is a business question, I'm guessing. I have no idea what was just asked. I'm from Belgium, not the UK.
We're working cooperatively with the regulators as we've had through this whole process. As you're well aware, it's been a long process. We remain confident in the work that we're doing with the CMA and the European Commission and here with the FTC in the US that we will close this acquisition.
Another rather specific question for you, Todd. What's been your favorite means and operation, like your build out there? What's been your favorite build, or indeed favorite, means of traveling through space?
Favorite
The fast travel option.
means of traveling through space? Well, when I'm doing my ship, I like to focus on shields and defense because you never know what's going to...
You can't. You can only have one shield generator, so he's like, it's full of shit here. You can just... You just buy the best shield generator and put it on, done. That's it. That's your defense.
happen when you jump
Does this guy play his own game?
into a new system in the game. As far as character builds, one of the things we love to do, which is there's so much you can do in the game. It's almost like 5 or 6 games at once, and we usually tell people
That is not true at all. I vehemently disagree with that. It's literally just a Bethesda game. Like, it's not 5 or 6 games at once. If you count... Okay, it's 5 or 6 games at once if you view the games as, like, 1990s games. Alright? Because you can't fly, right? It's fake as fuck. You can't explore. That's fake as fuck. Again, you're stuck in a map. If you walk outside of the map... Right, it's not even in space, but it's the same kind of deal. If you walk outside of the map, nothing gets generated. It even tells you to go back to your ship. Like, you can't travel anywhere without fast traveling. So you're not flying. You're not like these are all lies.
just get comfortable, do what you want to do. If you want to zen out and scan planets and explore them, great. If you want to join the pirates, great. If you want to do this epic main quest, it's really whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable.
As with all Bethesda games, the main quest is really boring. I've been ignoring most of it. Like, all of the side quests have been much more interesting. Like, it's not even a debate, I would say. It's not even I want to know more about the side quests that I'm doing. I don't give a fuck about the main quest. It's kind of boring. And you get stuck in like these long talky things where you can't even skip them because you're just standing there in your own character. You're not actually in a conversation, but you have to watch the conversation in front of you. It's so boring, dude.
With, and really for us it is, we do these worlds, but it's about the players making it, their own.
Todd, this game took 7 years to make. Does generative AI now allow studios like you to expedite the creation process quickly?
Well, it seems we want to do that every time. We want to do it faster, and there are areas where we can go faster.
I want to know if this Phil guy is like on edibles or something, dude. Look at this guy. He's like really happy to be there.
Well, it seems we want to do that every time. We want to do it faster, and there are areas where we...
I'm not gonna lie. Something about that is making me like the guy. You know, I probably shouldn't, but...
can go faster.
That's funny, bro.
These are complex projects. They're big technological innovation going on. There's so much design. This game has over 3 million words in it. So we do like to make really big games. Those will take some time. And as you mentioned before, the competition in our industry is quite high. The bar is high. And we want to get there for all of our fans every time.
You didn't, though. Like, you didn't reach the bar. Not even close. Not for what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, not for what you sold us. You didn't reach the bar you set for us.